Hello guys. Welcome to Diablo the Primordial. This video is the continuation video after Plan in Action. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. And please check out my second channel Top Anime Sensei for the light novel of Tensei. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates. Not to mention, their threat level is beyond imagination with the bestowed immortality inside Ramirez's controlled area. Besides, Ramirez's ability is unreasonable. It won't be strange if she was able to grant the effect even to an artificial being. From Dino's point of view, Ramirez's labyrinth creation was such a threat. However, the enemy was suddenly gone. From floor 61, I'm sure that ghost-type enemy would come out in swarms, right? That's true. I cited low-class wraiths, but they're only small fry. In that case, the upper floors were more troublesome, right? As Pico and Garcia said, they can't see any appearance of enemies after they defeated the demon golem and descended a floor below. But Zero knew the reason why. That's because Adelman and Co went outside to intercept de Gruel, which Zero witnessed himself. Because there's no reason to tell it, Zero keeps his silence. Oh well, maybe because of that. Perhaps they went to intercept de Gruel, I guess. Dino carelessly said the correct answer. Zero hears it. He thought that he needs to raise his evaluation of Dino a bit. Zero thought that Dino is a foolish guy, but he was surprised due to Dino's sharpness in situational awareness. Did that means all monsters from here on were outside? Can you do such a thing? Rather than that, using the monsters living inside the labyrinth as an army. Honesty, isn't that a foul play? I dunno, don't say it to me. Say your complaints to Rimuru. Because enemies won't come out, Dino and Co. have much free time to have such talkative quarrel. Zero, who indifferently watched them, opened his mouth. You guys, listen. I'm going to return to the 60th floor. I'll concentrate on my work to steal the authority of this labyrinth. Even now I have eroded the labyrinth as we traveled, but only about 15% taken by me and it's not advancing. However, I succeeded in containing the transfer function. Above the 60th floor has become my area. However, it will take time to erode 61 floor and below. As the way things are going, it won't progress well. I leave the rest to you guys. Rampage as much as you can and earn me time. Zero was able to analyze mostly of the enemy's war potential. As he attacking with a small group of people, there's no fear of the group being divided into parts. It would be the suitable time soon. With the roots of his ability stretched around since the time he entered, he succeeded in stealing a part of the authority of the labyrinth's power. After that he thought to concentrate himself in eroding the labyrinth and finish this mission quickly. Shutting down the teleport means that a direct attack to Zero inside the labyrinth becomes impossible. Then, he judged that by letting Dino and Co advance and rampaging around, in that opportunity he would be able to concentrate in taking over the control of the labyrinth. Leave it to me. Dino responded powerfully to Zero's words. Zero nods to the answer. He says, rampage as much as you want, and then he turned his back. Zero returns to the 60th floor's boss room while confirming the safety of the surroundings. And then, he unleashes the ability of the completed and evolved ultimate skill Evil Dragon Lord Azzy Dahaka and begins the encroachment of the labyrinth. In order to usurp the labyrinth complexly, Evil Dragon Lord Azzy Dahaka has the ability to make clones infinitely by spreading its roots to the ground, but it was originally ability of energy absorption on the surroundings. It assimilates into surroundings' natural environment, and make it possible to regenerate himself infinitely as part of the nature. That's the truth of ultimate skill Evil Dragon Lord Azzy Dahaka and its correct usage. The environment that has its energy sucked up empty will be ruined and destroyed. By assimilating to this labyrinth, he will plunder the authority of the labyrinth. If he does so, Zero will be able to steal the power of Ramirez's labyrinth creation. Even in case he fails, he could cancel the authority and nullify it. Then, at his side has 4 strong people of awakened Demon Lord class. They would be superior in fighting power, so was Zero's calculation. In the worst case, I will suck up the energy of this labyrinth and destroy it. Then, in any case, the enemy doesn't have refuge. They will hastily flee and be rounded up by my concentrated attack. Although, if I finish assimilating with this labyrinth, I won't let the enemy escape. Zero is convinced of the victory. Zero thought that immortality inside the labyrinth is troublesome, and by manipulating the dimension and space making it impossible for an army to capture the labyrinth is invincible. However, if ability of the labyrinth is sealed off, it's Zero's side's turn to invade. He didn't think that it's funny that Dino and co were so abnormally wary inside the labyrinth. Certainly, it's a dangerous ability. However, for Zero, the more dangerous the labyrinth is, greater the power as the reward after he deprives it. Velda-sama, it's our victory. Zero concentrated his mind on eroding the labyrinth. The three people go ahead, leaving Zero behind. Although Dino declared his reply impressively to Zero, inside his mind is, "Idiot, from the start, don't expect someone else to help your work and such. But, I can't even run away from Velda-sama's side. Because there's a thing with Rimuru too, I can't do careless action. Ah, how troublesome." So, various conflicts jumbled together. Consequently, with that gloomy Zero gone, it becomes very refreshing. Dino and co felt uneasy due to being observed so much. In either case, escaping was already impossible. Dino and co give up and go to the other side. "Hey, isn't that guy as super strict? Who do he think he is?" "That's right, ordering us self-importantly, to be frank, I hate it. Why did you do exactly what he told you to do, Dino?" Right. Dino, please beat that guy." "Yeah. If you kill that guy, we will cooperate so it will not be exposed, Velda-sama, you know? That guy you mentioned, is Zero, you know." So Dino thought while laughing vaguely to dodge the issue. There's no way to not be exposed, and to be honest, it's troublesome. With this and that, Dino and co arrives at the 70th floor. However, that place is naturally empty. As expected, Adelman has gone to the battlefield. It would be troublesome if that guy remain here, aren't we lucky? Dino thinks positively. Pico and Garcia also agree and then they go ahead. However, even below floor 71, no enemies appear. Isn't this strange? This place should be the paradise of the insect-type monster though. When Dino says his doubt, ho. You came, Dino. You had betrayed me not a long ago, I will make you regret it now. Ramirez's loud laughter echoed in the surroundings. Suddenly, the structure of the floor changes. And then four shadows appeared. Gabble, Gerudo, Beretta and then Zijin. Those four are the one who appear to meet Dino and company. They come out as expected. Hey. Dino looked up above and saw Zijin. Eh? Dino, you guys are only 3 people? Ramirez asked Dino. In Dino's eyes who looking at Ramirez who waiting for answer, he saw Ramirez being projected with stereoscopic imaging. She does such elaborate action for weird stuff. Oh well, whatever, so he sighs. One person is late due to his business. So, Dino replied indifferently. Besides, and nodding, Ramirez drops a bombshell statement. Well then, Dino's opponents are Zijin and Beretta. Hey. So. What did she say? Dino fails to understand it. But, when her words reach his brain, he understands the meaning. Don't joke around, you idiot. Like hell I could win. Dino's scream, who understands the meaning of Ramirez's words, echoed inside the labyrinth. They were slowly coming to an agreement, ignoring Dino's scream. Thinking that, at this rate, it won't turn out good, Dino started speaking of the plan he just thought up. Wait, how about this? A knockout competition? Let's fight one by one and decide the outcome. How about it? To Dino, this was his last resort. Being told by Zero to buy them some time, he had to be persistent somehow. If a fight breaks out in this situation, in 8 or 9 cases out of 10, it will end in Dino's defeat. Rather, if one were to speak of Dino individually, he probably wouldn't last a few minutes. This isn't funny at all. If those two are my opponent, I won't even be able to achieve my biggest goal, to stay alive. He had to have his way here some way or the other, that was what Dino thought. If they were to fight one by one, it would buy him time, and moreover, if things go well for him, Zero's preparations will be done by the time his turn comes up. But even still, nobody would listen to an insect like me normally. After all, it would be too convenient for me. Dino thought that it would be impossible after all, but... Yep, okay. That is better for us too, so... Oi. Oops. Ignore that. It's nothing worth thinking about. And so, Gabble, will be going first then. Benimaru and Ramirez were having a questionable conversation. Looks like the other party was also looking to buy time, but even then, the situation was favorable for Dino. So far so good. Looks like luck is on my side. And like this, without even inquiring into Ramirez's conversation, he was honestly happy that his suggestion was accepted. And as such, the fight had started in the form of pro wrestling. The first two to fight were Gabble and Pico. The fight had turned into an aerial one as the two moved about in 3 dimensions. Their weapons also resembled closely, being spears, and the fight was going on well. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched my earlier videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And please check out my other channel Top Anime Sensei for the light novel of Tensura. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.